Sidhu Moose Wala, a young singer, controversial singer, his death has exposed many things, many fault lines in the state of Punjab. One, of course, is the sort of singing that he used to do. He was controversial. But again, does that eventually lead to his own death? Or can that be an explanation? We piece together all that we have learned as far as the investigation in this case is concerned. You'll be surprised to know that from Australia to Canada, from Tihar in New Delhi to Dehradun, from Punjab University to Mansa, the jigsaw puzzle is already piecing a lot of pieces. Where exactly does the clue lie? How was this executed, and is this a reminder of how bad things could potentially go in the state of Punjab? And thus we ask that fundamental question. In Moose Wala's death, is the militancy alarm bell now ringing for Punjab? You've got guns, you've got open war. In a weird situation, the Intelligence Bureau office was attacked by a grenade. All of that has started happening. Is this an alarm bell? And do we need to act in time? But first, as we told you, we have pieced together with the help of this with map, and we'll get you an explanation on how the investigation has panned out so far. So on Sunday came the report of Sidhu Moose Wala's death. He was killed. More than 20 gunshot rounds were fired. Now, who took responsibility? So a man called Goldie Barar, he took responsibility. And from where? From Canada. Writes a Facebook post from Canada saying that I take responsibility. Now, what all did Goldie Barar say? Let's quickly find out. He says, and he blamed Moose Wala for the murder of Punjab University student leader. He said that this murder happened in October 2020. I have avenged that. Then he says, he blamed Moose Wala for killing of an Akali leader. So there is a Punjab University connection, an Akali connection, Vicky Middukheda. Now, in connection to Vicky Middukheda, he also said that one person who was closely responsible was Mr. Shaganpreet, who was allegedly Moose Wala's manager. Even before the investigation could happen, he escaped to Australia. So, planned from Canada, a link in Australia. Now let's move on. So that is the blame that Goldie Barar has made. Now who's Goldie Barar? He's actually part of a gang called Lawrence Bishnoi gang. So we have pieced together a lot of information. Now where is Lawrence Bishnoi? Lawrence Bishnoi is a man who's operating his gang right here in the heart of the national capital at the Tihar jail. He's operating a gang inside the Tihar jail and boasting about the fact that they killed Moose Wala. Now Lawrence Bishnoi and Goldie was a part. The police wanted to question Lawrence Bishnoi because obviously if you make that claim, the police would want to know how exactly did you execute or carry out this killing. Because the police wants to investigate, now Lawrence Bishnoi says that I am filing a petition in court, in a way saying that I am really safe in Tihar jail, which raises another fundamental question. Is Tihar jail a jail, or is it a sanctuary for people to carry on very, very safely under police protection all the crimes that they do? So he seeks some sort of legal sanctuary in the Tihar jail. Let's now move on and tell you the Punjab University connection all over again. So remember, who is Lawrence Bishnoi? He runs a gang from Tihar, but he started his gang during his days as a student at the very Punjab University. You see, the reference to Punjab University has come again. Goldie Barar had said that he avenged the killing of a student union leader of Punjab University of October 2020. So that Punjab University connection has come again. Now you know why he was avenging that Punjab University death. Because Lawrence Bishnoi made his career in gangsterism at the Punjab University. In fact, Moose Wala's program was cancelled at the Punjab University when there were a lot of protests against him that he promotes gun culture and that is why he is unwelcome. So students allege that he supports gun culture and he is not welcome over here. But there is an angle of gang rivalry also. So while this gangster, Lawrence Bishnoi, is operating from Tihar jail, he is also under threat of a rival gang called Davinder Bambiha gang. Now Davinder Bambiha himself is dead, but there is another gang. It now operates under a different name. He was killed in an encounter in 2016. But there is another gang called Lucky Patial gang. And they operate with the Devinder Bambiya gang. And the last thing that has happened, we shift to Dehradun after moving around the length and breadth of the country as well as to countries. 6 suspects were arrested from Dehradun. A vehicle was recovered. They were actually held and one of them has now been confirmed arrested by the Punjab police. So that's where the investigation in this entire case is, where we have been able to create this flow chart. Let's get you that whole flow chart right here so that you get an idea of the scale or the expanse at which the investigation has happened in just 2 days. Now the investigation only continues and we'll keep adding to this flow chart as and when we get more information. But what exactly, while we've been able to get you this investigation, at the heart of it is the promotion and very brazen promotion of a gun culture in the state of Punjab.